Yo, what's good guys, it's Bama and we're back with another video, and as you guys can see by the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about how to farm the new shards that just came into the game the fastest way possible. So before we get into it, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, that would help me out a ton, and let's get into it. Alright, so when you guys spawn in, you're going to see there's a champion board right here, which I'm gonna have a whole separate video on this, but there are 3 champion boards, right? But don't worry about this yet. You're gonna talk to Orochi, and once you talk to him, he's gonna give you a quest. The very first quest is gonna be like defeat 10 enemies, which I'm gonna show you what enemies you have to defeat. And once you actually do that quest, he's gonna give you like 5k shards, and what you're gonna want to do, spend those shards to upgrade your Slayer, because this is very important. I'm gonna talk about it in a second as well. And do not do this second quest for a long time until you have enough to afford to spend this, because to roll one champion, it's 20k shards, and the method I'm about to show you, you do not want to spend 20k shards anytime soon, because you're going to be spending that on upgrades instead. So now that I've told you that, you're going to come over here and you're going to go near the same pod where Bulma is, and once you're by the pod, you're going to see all these enemies right here. These are the 10 enemies that you need to defeat. Once you kill them, they respawn. So the power that I advise, get radiation pyrokinesis. It's pretty easy to get, and the C skill is amazing. It's been my go-to skill in dungeons for a long time now, so I highly advise getting the radiation pyrokinesis and use the C skill. You want to use this all the time. And I do use final shine as well. There are a few attacks that I really recommend, so let's just say final shine right here. I like explosion, Escanor's horrid sun, or even ice explosion. There's a few, but I recommend final flash and this pyrokinesis. So what I'm going to do, I have all these enemies grouped up, right? And the way to increase your damage is not by upgrading. When you upgrade, you get more Slayer per kill. So let's say I kill an enemy right now, you see that I'm getting about 640 each kill, which isn't exactly amazing, but it's still decent, right? Because you have to upgrade to keep going. And now you're wondering, well, how do you increase your damage if you don't upgrade? The way to increase your damage, the more kills you get, the more your damage goes up. You see I'm doing 28 right now, but it does increase over time. So just keep killing these enemies, and I advise you to get to 10 damage before you move on. So let's say you get 10 damage in this area, right? Now you're going to move over to this area up here, and you're going to see that there's Pain and there's the Anbu surrounding by him. And this, once you have 10 damage, you're going to be farming here for a while. So farm these guys, and I'm going to show you guys that the damage does increase, because obviously the stronger they are, the more your damage increases, and you have to kill them in order for that damage to even increase in the first place. And don't worry about Pain, he has 500k health. You're not going to be defeating him anytime soon, so let's just go ahead and defeat all these enemies. Use a few skill attacks to let my skill recharge, and then use your pyrokinesis once again. You can see I killed the enemy. Now I'm doing 31 damage instead of the previous damage I was doing before, and it just keeps going. So let's say I attack her now. Well, now I'm doing 32. Okay, so it's actually 32 damage, which is really good. So keep in mind, like I was just telling you, each time you kill the enemies, your damage does go up for the most part, as long as they are stronger or a lot stronger than what you are currently. So farm that area till about 10 damage. Farm here until 50 to 100 damage. I would recommend 100, and then you're gonna move on over here and you're gonna kill all the Zabuzas here. And the goal here is to farm until you're doing a lot of damage. I'd say maybe until you're doing like 20k damage, 50k damage, something around there, because then you could come kill Pain, and Pain is going to be really simple to defeat once you farmed enough. So I guess it depends on how far you want to farm Zabuza. I'm probably going to farm him until I'm doing about maybe 5,000 damage, because I'll just sit there and kill Pain, because I know 1 kill from Pain is going to increase my damage insanely. So I guess it's up to you guys. And then, going on from Pain, you're going to farm until you can destroy this small crystal, and it's 20 million. So you're not going to be there anytime soon, don't worry. But this is the next thing that you want to defeat. It does have 20 million health, and then from there, for the next final boss, you're going to farm from 20 million to 100 million damage. So whenever you think that you can defeat this thing, by all means go ahead and pull up to it. It will take you forever to try to defeat it if you don't have a decent amount of power, so just keep all that in mind. So once again, farm at the first area until you have about 10 damage. Farm the Pain area. We'll farm these Anbu people until you have about 100 damage, and then from there go ahead and farm the Zabuzas until, as much as you'd like, until you think you can defeat the small crystal that has 20 million health, and then the final one has 100 million health. And with that being said, that's pretty much going to do it for the video today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Don't forget to upgrade your Slayer, because you get more shards per kill. But that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, And until next time, peace.